Good morning and welcome to the Fiat stand. For me, this stand means something very special. Frankfurt 2005 was actually my very first day with Fiat. So ironically today exactly marks my 6th anniversary with the group and at the same time the first day of my new chapter. This new assignment is an honor I do not take lightly. Today, as I walk the stage as leader of the Fiat brand, I do so with humble optimism, a promise to match the Fiat Group's commitment to a brand that carries its name. A brand which I believe can be explained in this slogan, simply more. The two cars before you on my right, the bookends of our range, are a great demonstration of this slogan. At first sight, these cars wear the same badge, but in much different ways. From urban driver to family commuter, from Italian efficiency to American versatility, from the debut of 500 on America's streets to the Fremont's visit back to the Bel Paese, from the iconic Italian DNA of the 500 to the Fremont, which exudes American family values. Yes, they wear the same badge in much different ways, but both are typically Fiat in their dedication to bring modern mobility to the masses. Both typically express Fiat's lateral thinking. And last but not least, both are making their first appearance today here in Frankfurt. So first, the new Fiat Freemont all-wheel drive. It has an automatic transmission on both engines, the 2-liter diesel multijet and the new V6 gas engine, 280 horsepower. To us, Fremont is a kind of a Swiss Army knife, an MPV for space and usability with 7-seat standard, an SUV for its all-weather capability, and even a station wagon for handling and technology. Now you really have all the car you need in one car only. I call it the search engine for the real world. Let me show you why.
People don't make a list of websites they want to see before they die. They don't fill photo albums with pictures from an online search. Like being there is not like being there. It's okay. The internet will be just fine without you. That's why we introduced today the new Fiat Freemont all-wheel drive. Get out there. Somewhere. Anywhere. Think of it as a search engine for the worldwide world.
At Fiat, we believe that Fremont has what it takes to make a difference in the market. And there is a great deal of trust also from our dealers. Since its launch 2 months ago, Fremont already collected 20,000 orders all around Europe. In other words, 70% of the annual production is already spoken for. And now, besides the Fremont, another success, the Fiat 500 by Gucci. Clearly, when you bring together two established icons like 500 and Gucci, you are braced for such enthusiasm. So now we reveal for the first time the new Cabrio version of the Fiat icon with the unique Gucci web on the roof. And how better to introduce the 500 to the US market than joining hands with a third icon, like this one.
Tag, Frankfurt. I've got a new friend, and I've been introducing her to the United States. She's an Italian classic, and I think she's going to be a big star here. Everyone loves my new Fiat 500. I'd like to thank Olivier for introducing us. We're going to do inspiring things around the world. Have a great auto show. See you on the road.
Cool, isn't it? So don't get me wrong, this video looks like an ad, but it's actually just an extract of Jennifer Lopez's new music video. Stay tuned for more projects with Jennifer. A real commercial may come soon. So, Fiat 500 and Fiat Freemont. I said apparently there is an ocean of difference that separates those two cars. The Freemont doesn't have Fiat origin and is not a traditional Fiat segment. But it has one thing in common with Fiat 500, a lot of car for less. Both are not Me Too cars, simply more, typically Fiat. And being atypical is exactly what attracted me to driving a little black Fiat in my old days in Paris. The little Fiat was the one and only choice if you wanted an affordable yet chic car at the same time. Chic and even a little bit cheeky. Why? Because it had a style that was bigger than its skin. It made a statement, even in its understated color. It said something with the shape of its dash. It had a pride in its efficiency. That's what made it Italian. That's what gave that small car a great presence. That's what made it a Fiat, with its simplicity, its smartness, and the genuine nature of the brand. This is a Fiat I fell in love with. Oh, and by the way, my little Fiat happened to be a Panda. And today, here is to you, the new one, the next generation Panda.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Step treated, we get tripped. Step, we get hit.
Prior to becoming a car, Panda was an idea. The idea that everyone has different needs and that all those needs shall be fulfilled by the multiple personalities of a unique car. Panda, Fiat's magic box. Easy, democratic, fun. And to quote the Italian ad, the official car to do whatever the heck you wish. For 30 years, it had been a long journey for Panda, and everything we have learned along the way has been packed into the new one. Do you remember how the story began? Let me take you through Panda's memory lane. It has called the streets of Europe home for 30 years. It passed the shadows of a wall coming down. It carried the first personal computers to people's homes, often copied but never beaten. Then it traveled under the sea through the Euro Channel. It even survived the Millennium Bug. Then it earned the first Euro paycheck. And as Panda matured, it opened more doors. Ready to conquer this planet, the explorer it aspired to be. It defined itself by the people it met and befriended. I know this because I have been a friend of Panda for years. It is a true testament for Panda's resiliency and rebirth in such a hard knock life.
For us, it's a hard knock life. For us, step treated, we get tripped. Step, we get hit. It's a hard knock life. For us, it's a hard knock life. For us, step treated, we get tripped. Step, we get hit. It's a hard knock
I don't know how to sleep.
So today, Panda could only become richer, but without losing its heritage. The heritage, as my 6 years old would say, is as joyful to the heart as chocolate and as colorful as M&Ms and plenty to share. But while protecting for the leadership and concept, our brief to the engineers was to drastically improve safety, versatility, comfort, and efficiency. Panda is a brand new car built in a brand new state-of-the-art factory. Cutting-edge manufacturing processes with the strict quality control and principles of the world-class manufacturing. The Italian narrow streets shaped it, but Fiat experience built it. Our owner's journey matured it. And equally important, this new Panda will leave Europe as beautiful as it found it. How? We call it Air Technologies, the Fiat set of solutions addressing efficiency and environment. We are speaking of this, 95 grams of CO2 on the MTA Twin Air 85 horsepower, 99 grams on both Twin Air aspirated and turbo engines, 104 grams on the 1.3 multi-jet diesel engine, all of which achieved thanks to technologies such as dual logic gearbox, start and stop system, eco-drive software, and we can reduce CO2 even further with easy power LPG and the CNG engines. And Panda's ingenuity doesn't stop with powertrain efficiency, it's also about safety and technology. LSCM, low speed forward collision avoidance, Blue and Me TomTom, a unique touchscreen navigation and infotainment system, user-friendly and portable. But it is in the interior where Panda has made great strides in improving comfort and functionality. We had a lot of chats with designers about flexibility, functionality, and obviously style. And talking with them, the backpack story during my first days in Detroit come to mind. I happened to take the elevator with Sergio Marchione, who noticed my aging, old generation backpack, one single compartment, a zipper with vinyl and plastic. And he alerted me that there were new and more versatile backpacks to consider these days. And in Sergio's typical fashion, next day, a brand new state-of-the-art backpack appeared in my office. Of course, it is what I'm styling these days. Thank you, Sergio. But the point I'm making here is that like my new backpack, this new generation Panda blossoms with more compartments, superior versatility, softer and more durable materials. Panda, a car that has been designed as an open space to be filled with your personal belongings, your needs, and your experiences. It follows your lifestyle, it adapts to any clutter, even mine. Check out how we brought back the original compartment on the dashboard. We also added the sliding folded rear seats and a cargo box for an unsurpassed boot capacity. And I'll leave it to you to discover the many other surprises and delights. With Panda, we square the circle, infusing rational with emotions. Panda will be in showroom starting in December and goes live today on the Panda magazine website. With this car, we pride ourselves in 3 pillars: efficient size to give more space back to the city, cheerful design to bring joy to the hearts, ingenious solutions to breathe cleaner air. These 3 pillars bring a broader meaning to efficiency. Efficiency for Fiat means, once again, simply more. A few days ago, I had to travel to New York for a Fiat 500 Gucci function. As we were landing, we passed a great skyline of the city. And out in the distance stood Europe statue, a symbol that demarcates a moment of liberation, a celebration of the human race. And my serenity in that moment came not only from the seatbelt around my waist or the faith in the pilot in front, but from looking at this symbol. As a Frenchman, you know, this statue stands for something more than a gesture of gratitude. This gift from France, to me, still stands as a great reminder that Europe can offer. It stands for providing the basic needs of people, giving your family a decent life, contributing to society, capturing the joy of living. Providing those basics is how I always saw Fiat's role in the world. Mobility is an essential human need. No matter the size of the caravan, we like to travel. Fiat always provided that tribal caravan, that stare insieme, andare insieme. Fiat cars are more than a ride from A to B. Our cars are for writing journeys. Long or short trips are all moments of appreciation to the basics of life. They are a place to love, a place to dream, a place to sleep, a place to commiserate. Yes, feeling sad in a Fiat is okay, just as it is a place to indulge. They are cars that have personality, a breathing, living being. They are designed to be a friend. That's why we name them Pandas or Topolinos. Every one of us deserves that peace of mind I felt landing in the land of the free. Everyone deserves a piece of that statue in their driveways. Everyone should deserve to discover what they have been missing, the beautiful basics of life. That is my promise. This is how I dream Fiat. Thank you. Okay.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Step treated, we get tripped. Step kisses, we get killed. It's a hard knock
From
life.
standing on the corners bopping to driving some of the hottest cars New York has ever seen, for dropping some of the hottest verses rappers ever heard. Baby, you know it's hell when I come through. The life and time of Sean Carter, nigga, volume 2. Y'all
It's
niggas
a
get
hard
ready.
knock life for us. It's a